Yes, now, bless, now. There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV signing in. We're listening to Forbidden tonight. Or this morning, should I say. It's 1:30 in February the 1st, Saturday, as I'm recording this. Spiral Depression is an instrumental that we'll be listening to, and we're going to flow it into Tossed Away, which is track number 8. In between RIP, which was the track that came prior to this, and this track, I had a little bit of a scan on YouTube, and I caught a little video of a local MMA entity, Paddy the Baddie, scrapping some guy, sparring somebody, an opponent at a relatively local gym as to where I'm based, and that was entertaining. This listen through goes out to Lance, who recommended us on Patreon. Lego. So this instrumental is a like parting of the ways, broken chords, clean guitars, sipping on a whiskey and coke. In punk fashion, we don't do cups, we don't do glasses. We don't mess about, finally. Might get a takeaway in tonight. Might get a cheap pizza, you know. I love a cheap pizza. I love cheesy chips. Someone says masterpiece. That's debatable. Masterpiece. Come on. I've seen a lot of art in my time, man. And the idea of calling something a masterpiece, I got high expectations, man. Some fuzz on that guitar. We hadn't heard that fuzz on that electric guitar up until now. Horror film-esque. Dissonant. Dissonant. Did my mic pick up that burp? Right, let's go. We got Tossed Away. Not to be mistaken for Flushed Away. Tossed away like when you toss your used condom into the bin after tying it up.
Finally ready to take a trip with.
When you've been with a girl, you end up being quite paranoid as to whether she's cut into it and done a bit of that and created you a baby and a child. Am I speaking out loud? Am I projecting my own insecurities? Yes, I definitely am. If you've not been through that, well, no. If you've been through that, let me know. If you've been through that, let me know. Please, it can't just be me. Tossed Away, let's go. Not saying literally speaking, but if you've not considered that, has she been in the bin to take my protection and create a child regardless? Baby trapping is a thing. Let's go. Good vibrato. Good riffs. Oh, that hi-hat work. As simple as it is, in the grand scheme of things. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do you call that? What comes after a quadruplet? What's a 5? As subtle as it may seem in the grand scheme of things, this hi-hat work is so unique to me. Wow. Come on now. Oh! Come on now. Bap, bap, bada, bap, bap, bada. Hard. People comment saying that this album and their first debut were such great records. People are talking about the debut and this record. Did they turn to shit after this? In the public perception, at least. Bro, this guy's just commented bare bands. Let's have a look at this. Cryptic Slaughter. Convicted or Whiplash. Power Thrashing Death, DBC, MOD, Bolt Thrower, DRI, Sacred Reich, Exorder, Infernal Majesty, Sodom, Possessed, Creator, Destruction, Carcass, and oh so many more. All have a place in the best album of thrash. The 80s were simply the blueprint in all metal. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. People say that it was, you know, of course it stems from the 70s. Of course it stems from the 60s and the 50s and everything. It exists as long as the guitar is used. As long as the drum is used. It exists throughout time. It grows. But I agree when he says this, and I assume it's a he, of Christine, but bloody hell. Out of all of the times I could say I would assume it's a he, the person who wrote the comment was called Christine. Christine, I assume you're a biological female. If so, I apologise in regards to such a misogynistic comment. But Christine says the 80s were simply the blueprint in all metal. I agree. I completely agree. What's not to disagree? What's not? I don't know. Thrash will forever be my favourite because it's fun. It is fun. And not made for the money, as many have polished it for the mainstream crap. What do you think of that? Christine says that thrash will forever be my favourite because it's fun and not made for the money. You know what? I don't know any, metalhead thrashers who would create a band for the money. That is a great truth in my understanding of what I've experienced in life. I've never come across a businessman thrash head. And that's not to say that's a positive. Because in this world and to provide for your family and so on and so forth, I might have qualms with not wanting to make money through your creative endeavors. I think that's fine because I think that is the way to live, personally. You can say, oh, I do it for the love of the art. Oh, I do it for the love of the music. Yeah, that's fine. But if you love it so much, why would you be working a 9 to 5 and then just do this as a hobby? Don't you want to do this for your entire life? Do you get where I'm coming from? And I say that to the artists who listen to this. If you're listening to me right now, sipping and slurring and burring because I've been sipping on whiskey for a second, let me say I love you first and foremost. But as an artist, as a creative individual, as somebody who wants to express themselves, wouldn't it be an incredible reality where you got paid for that? Which is a reality. Like, not only is it reality in the sense that you can go forth and make that true, but it's a reality in the sense that, hey, if you are a creative, I don't see why you don't feel that way. You want to be yourself, and by being yourself, you are expressing yourself and being yourself and creating revenue by being yourself. Bruh, trust me. Even though I've been sipping a second, let me give you some game right here, right? I spent a second in the corporate realm, in the... Bro, all you need to do... I'm not even going to expand on that. You just need to work corporate to understand as a creative and as somebody who is abnormal and somebody who is a black sheep and somebody who is into this alternate reality of what is force-fed to you by the system that be. All you need to do is exist and reside with them momentarily and understand that life is too valuable to live your life that way. So, I don't know what I was talking about initially, but put some respect on my name. I do it for the love of the game and I do it for the love of the people who are interested in music, because the people who are interested in music, and more importantly, the people who are interested in alternate music, you're my people and I love you to death, and I hope you put some respect on that. Let's go. Money is an unfortunate reality. If it wasn't money, it'd be material possession. Let's make that material possession through being ourselves and doing what we love, yeah? Yo, I digressed on that. I don't know what to talk about on this track. I said everything I need to say. Let's finish off. One Foot in Hell coming up next, yeah?